2021, Devendra Mohan Sharma, a resident of Inderpuri, New Delhi, faced an unimaginable nightmare when his younger daughter, Priyanka, suddenly experienced severe abdominal pain and vomiting. As her condition worsened, Priyanka told her mother, Anita Sharma, that her limbs were growing cold and her pain was intensifying. Seeing their daughter's health deteriorate rapidly, Devendra rushed her to Apollo Hospital, hoping for immediate treatment. However, over the next 24 hours, Priyanka's condition worsened, and despite all efforts by doctors, no relief was in sight. She was in excruciating pain and even started to lose her hair. On February 3rd, 2021, Priyanka was transferred to BELK Max Super Specialty Hospital for further treatment, but her health continued to decline rapidly. Despite extensive medical testing, including blood tests and organ scans, doctors were unable to determine the cause of Priyanka's symptoms. Her sudden illness left her family in shock and confusion. Priyanka had returned home from studying at a prestigious business school in London, and her unexpected illness threw the family into deep distress. Tragically, despite all medical efforts, Priyanka passed away on February 15th, 2021. As the family grieved, an even more sinister and baffling pattern emerged. Just days after Priyanka's death, her mother Anita began experiencing similar symptoms. Around mid-February 2021, before Priyanka's 13th day morning ritual, Anita suffered severe leg pain, followed by hair loss and overall weakening of her body. Within days, Devendra Sharma himself began experiencing the same symptoms, including abdominal pain, leg pain, and hair loss. It seemed that whatever had afflicted Priyanka was now spreading to the rest of the family. Devendra, Anita, and their household maid, who also began feeling unwell, were admitted to various hospitals. Anita's condition deteriorated further, requiring urgent hospitalization at Sir Gangaram Hospital in Delhi. Alarmingly, Divya, the eldest daughter of the Sharma family, who had left for her in-laws' house in Greater Kailash just one day before Priyanka fell ill, also began to experience severe symptoms after visiting the family. On March 4th, 2021, Devendra received a terrifying call from his son-in-law, Varun Arora, informing him that Divya's health had rapidly declined and she was rushed to Sir Gangaram Hospital. Just 2 days later, on March 6th, Divya fell into a coma, with doctors unable to explain her condition. The alarming and seemingly contagious nature of the illness perplexed medical experts. With 2 deaths in the family and another family member in a coma, doctors were desperate for answers. On March 14, 2021, Brigadier S. Katach, the medical director at Sir Gangaram Hospital, ordered a specialized test that finally provided the breakthrough they needed. The test results revealed the presence of thallium sulfate in both Anita and Divya's bodies. Thallium is a heavy metal that is colorless, tasteless, and odorless, making it almost impossible to detect without specific testing. The same substance had poisoned Priyanka and led to her death. Thallium, a substance notoriously used by dictators like Saddam Hussein and allegedly by the Russian government to eliminate enemies, was found in lethal amounts in the Sharma family. Anita Sharma tragically succumbed to the poisoning on March 21, 2021, just a week after the test results confirmed the cause of her illness. Devendra Sharma had now lost both his wife and younger daughter to the same mysterious poison. His eldest daughter, Divya, remained in a coma, fighting for her life, while the rest of the family, including Devendra himself, were slowly recovering from the effects of the poisoning. With the cause of the illness now confirmed as thallium poisoning, the focus shifted to finding out who was responsible for this heinous crime. Suspicion initially fell on the household staff, but since the maid had also fallen ill, this theory was quickly dismissed. Investigators turned their attention to the people closest to the family. Devendra Sharma recalled a key event that occurred just before Priyanka fell ill. On January 31st, 2021, Varun Arora, Divya's husband, who rarely visited the Sharma household, had come to the house with a dish of cooked fish. This was an unusual gesture from Varun, as he was not particularly close to the family, but he had brought the food and served it to the family members himself. Priyanka, who was particularly fond of fish, had consumed the largest portion of the dish. The very next day, her symptoms began. This event placed Varun under suspicion. His behavior seemed odd, especially his insistence on serving the fish to Priyanka personally. As investigators dug deeper into Varun's background, they uncovered alarming evidence. Varun had used fake documents to procure thallium sulfate from a chemical company in Panchkula, Haryana, under the guise of a homeopathy company owned by Devendra's brother. Thallium is a banned substance in India, making it extremely difficult to obtain, which suggested that Varun had gone to great lengths to carry out the crime. As the investigation unfolded, it became clear that Varun's mother, Jia Arora, had also played a role in the plot. Both Varun and Jia were arrested on March 24, 2021. Varun's motive for poisoning his in-laws was shockingly bizarre. He believed in a delusional idea that Divya's third pregnancy, which had ended in a miscarriage, was the reincarnation of his deceased father. When Divya had to abort the pregnancy due to severe medical complications, Varun and his mother became enraged, believing that the unborn child was the rebirth of Varun's father. They had consulted an astrologer who confirmed these beliefs, which drove them to poison Divya's family as revenge for what they saw as the loss of the reincarnated soul. The police investigation revealed overwhelming evidence, including Varun's online searches on thallium poisoning, communications between him and the chemical supplier, and eventually, a confession from Varun himself. The case, which became known as the Thallium fish curry murders, shocked the nation with its chilling details and the irrational motives behind the crime. Ultimately, Varun Arora and his mother were convicted of murder and attempted murder. The Sharma family had been torn apart by this unfathomable tragedy, losing both Priyanka and Anita, with Divya narrowly surviving after months of intensive care. The case remains one of the most shocking and bizarre criminal cases in modern India, a reminder of how dangerous delusions and unchecked beliefs can lead to unimaginable horror.